What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I just finished watching episode 16 of season 1 of Dragon Ball. My reaction will be under my YouTube memberships. Make sure you guys go and check that out. I have got 2 levels of memberships over there. Level 1 is for $2.99. You get priority replies from me, special polls, live streams. Level 2 is for $4.99, and you get everything that level 1 has. Plus you get all of my reactions to all of the shows that I watch, movies I watch, and all of my uncut try not to laughs. So make sure you go and check that out. Now in this episode, Krillin and Goku are just about ready to start training. But they get up and leave and go to a bigger island because Master Roshi doesn't have the space. Plus, they've got Launch with them, who they are very much trying to prevent from sneezing. So they end up on this new island, and there's like tons of other people that live there, I guess. We don't know who yet. We don't know where they are or anything like that. We just know that they set up shop there. That's where they're training. So they began training by seeing how fast they can run. And it was so funny because Krillin thinks that he's just as big and bad. Well, he's small here, but he thinks that he's just so much better than Goku. So then he ends up running, and then Goku ends up running. And Goku is a little slower than he is, but he noticed that he was pretty fast. So Goku noticed that his shoes were messed up. Like, his shoes were so bad, like he could see his toes. So he was like, can I do it again with different shoes? So he changed his shoes, and he literally would like zoom by. And I was just like, oh my gosh, wow. So Krillin got upset about that. He didn't like losing to him. So they continue on. Meanwhile, Launch was initially going to train with them, but she decided to go in the house and start supper. And they were like, yeah, sure, as long as you don't sneeze. So I forgot what happened. Krillin Ram. Oh, Master Roshi wanted something to drink. So Krillin went to the house while she was trying to prepare dinner or whatever. And she was like, watch out, you're kicking up dust. And as soon as she did, here comes the sneezing. She turned into the bad girl. She's chasing Krillin around. At this point now he could run a little faster. But it was so funny because Goku is just, his innocence is so funny to me. Like, I can't wait to see like how he learns and what goes on, and what, just how he grows up. Like, I just can't wait to see that. So their next thing is, after they've been training all day or whatever, he's got one more thing before they do dinner. So he writes, I guess, something on a rock, and he throws it. So he was like, you want us to throw rocks? And he was like, no, that's not the training here. You have to go get it. So he tells them, anybody can throw a stone, but finding it is something else. Same thing when you throw a punch. Anybody can throw a punch, but can you do what you need to do to not get hit, type of thing. So I get what the lesson was. I get what he was trying to do. So he threw the rock. And now Krillin and Goku have 30 minutes to go find it. Whoever finds it first can eat dinner, and the one who doesn't find it can't eat. And I'm like, that's so messed up. Before that, though, they end up going back to the... No, this isn't. No, he goes back to the house, and he sees that Launch is cooking dinner. And of course, he's being the creep that he is. So now Goku jumps off of the cliff that they're standing on. Krillin thinks that he's just like insane for doing that. But then he's just like, wait a minute. Let me think about something. So he grabbed another rock, went to somebody's house, borrowed a pen, wrote the symbol on there, and then went back acting like he spent so much time looking for it, right? And I'm just like, Master Roshi's going to know. He's going to know. So he ended up going, and Master Roshi's looking at the rock. Then he literally launches it at his head. He throws it at his head. He's like, that's not my rock. So then finally Goku finds it. So when Goku finds it, Krillin is at this point already back to in the bushes or in the forest, wherever they are in the woods. And he's like, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Because he got jumped by what looked like a tiger or something. So he ends up going to Goku and saying, hey, that looks like a replica, it doesn't look real. Of course, what he ends up doing, he takes the rock and he runs off. So now Goku got really, really mad. So he's running after him, running after him. He's trying to get to Master Roshi's house so he can tell Master Roshi he found it. So they end up getting into this fight. So they get into this fight, and finally Goku is like over him with his foot, and he's just like, give the rock back. So he ends up throwing the rock, but he threw a rock that wasn't it. He had the rock in his pocket. So he ends up going back and saying that he found it. Now at this point, they're all having dinner, and Goku's in the corner drooling, and I'm like, that is so messed up. So then they're like, oh, this is good, this is good. What's in it? So when Launch tells him that it's a puffer fish, oh my gosh, Krillin and Master Roshi immediately turn blue. Apparently, it's poisonous. So it's a good thing that Goku didn't eat dinner with them. So the next day, they ended up getting up. Well, Goku was up and early wanting to train. They have to take the day off. They can't do it. So I think at this point, Krillin may feel very intimidated by Goku. I would love to see how they become friends, really close friends, because from what I understand, they became best friends. And once again, Master Roshi was in that kitchen trying to touch Launch's butt. And it just, every time he tried to come at her, Krillin would walk in and ruin the whole moment. And that was just too funny. But yeah, so I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode, because they are still training. And of course, they're in this bigger island and there's other people there. So it's really interesting. It's going to be interesting to see like who else is there, who they come across, what craziness they get into. So we'll see. But anyway, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode. And let me know if you enjoyed my review. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Toodles!